What's up, guys? I'm Vortak. Welcome back to Rising World. In this episode of our Rising World Let's Play, episode 6, I believe, we will be building a crafting area, a legitimately nice crafting area, rather than just placing random block benches and everything all over the map. I'm going to move all of that stuff into just a nice little structure. So we're going to be doing that really close to our unfinished house. I'm calling it unfinished because as I look around, there's just so many things I need to fix about this house. But we're gonna save that for another time. I did do a lot of work off camera, and I may continue to work off camera on the house itself. But for now, we are more worried about getting a nice crafting area. It's hard to work out with the sun beating on us all day long. So I've cleared out a nice little flat area on the beach here. And this, it looks like crap, and I accept that. We're actually going to be going over the water with this one. It's kind of going to double as a fishing dock, even though I don't think there's fishing yet. But it's kind of it's going to double as that, and it's going to be kind of cool, I think, I hope. We're going to be making a pathway from the house to this eventually, and all will be well. What I don't like is that the sea level is so low and the beach is so high that everything I build gets kind of dug into the ground, and we're going to have a lot of clearing to do because no matter what, no matter how you look at it, the sand is just so much higher than the stuff we're building. Making that look nice is going to be a challenge, but I am up to the challenge, so again, more off-camera work for me, I suppose. But yes, so we are going to get to work on that. And the first thing I need, I did chop down a whole bunch of our nice-looking palm trees to get some wood, and I'm going to need to pick a material. Now, for a dock, obviously, we're going to use some wooden planks. And we have a wide variety of ugly-looking planks to choose from. I like this, but we already used it for the inside of the house. It kind of reminds me of bamboo a little bit. This one looks kind of nice. It's kind of neutral. And I've used this one a lot in the previous Let's Play. I think I want to do, what about this? Kind of like old looking. Well, I don't know. We went for like ultra sleek with the house. I wouldn't want the dock to be too off from that, but maybe this is kind of in the middle. Kind of old looking. Maybe it was this at one time and it kind of got weathered. Or this, I mean, and it kind of got weathered. Actually, this doesn't look too bad. And what's with this? I wonder what that was. Or is. Ooh. Actually, I like that. That also works. All right, let's make, I'll hit max. That's a lot. It's probably honestly what we need, though. Do I want to make the roof out of wood, though, is the question. I'm going to use all my wood on this. Let's go back. I'll kind of cut this down. We'll start with 72. We'll see what we get. It would probably nowhere near enough. I may have to go gathering some more. I tried so hard, guys. I gathered a lot of stone for this episode, and a lot of beachy things just look better made out of wood. So, you know, I'm stuck with whatever I got in terms of wood. So we'll come out. I'm just gonna get the dimensions down. We'll come out to about, I guess right here. We're not able to because I don't have anything to place that block on. So, ooh, I like how the sounds change. That's pretty cool. I like how the sounds change when we get into water. So how is everybody? Oh my gosh, guys, the server's up, and I just want to say, it's awesome. Thank you guys so much for your interest in a Rising World server. I was really kind of skeptical. I've done server stuff in the past. I've always come to regret it, and so far so good. I mean, maybe it's too soon to be praising it just yet, but honestly, things are going very well. People are really happy. People are getting along. And we're getting a lot done. So I just want to, again, say thank you guys for your interest because I went on the server, and the reason I thought, hey, this would be a nice little crafting thing is because the first thing that was built in the town everyone's settling in was a crafting station similar to the one I'm kind of putting up, where it was just like a platform, some pillars, and a roof. And it's nice to be able to go onto a server and see what people are doing and get inspired by that. That's something I didn't have last time I played Rising World. Screw it, we're using all of them. And it's really nice to be able to have that now as an option for me to stay inspired and keep playing the game. So, you know, it's been going very well. I sent out 2 rounds of applications so far, and you know, everyone who's been accepted onto it is very happy and thankful, and it's just going really well. So I will keep you guys posted. The link is down below if you want to apply. You're like, what Rising World server? go ahead and apply down below, and all the instructions are in there. You just got to fill out that form. And one thing I've noticed is a lot of people who are filling out the form, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but a good handful have put in their, I said, I need your Rising World name exactly as it's spelled. And a lot of people are missing the fact that it's case sensitive. So the which is frustrating, like for me, the whitelist is case sensitive. So if you're like, what, I got the email, but I'm not on the whitelist still, it's because I copy and pasted your name from the form and something went wrong. So I'm going to need your name again, is the bottom line there. So please get that to me. If you are on the whitelist but nothing's going on, find a way to reach out to me via Twitter, via Discord. You know, those are the best ways. Steam, you can add me on Steam and say, hey, I got your email. I'm still not on the whitelist, and we'll figure it out. We'll get your name properly placed in there. For those of you who have not applied, though, just be sure to remember it is case sensitive, the names on that whitelist. I didn't count or anything, but just a few more blocks should finish up our floor rather nice. That's why you should always count. So we're going to get that. I think I am actually going to make the roof out of some kind of stone. I went and grabbed all the stone from the pile I collected, the chest. And those chests do need to be moved. I'm just kind of grabbing from the old campsite for now while I figure all that out, because I don't know if this is going to be a good storage area. Definitely the house makes more sense for that. But let's go into the block bench and figure out what kind of wooden pillar or stone pillars we want for this. So maybe some sandstone. Sandstone's kind of beachy, and it makes sense because, you know, we're building this out of or onto some sand. One could assume that I grabbed, oh, I have 0 sandstone. Well, that's weird. I was going to say one could assume I grabbed sand to get sandstone because I thought this was just regular stone. That's strange. I had a bunch of sand on me. Okay, weird. So in order to get sandstone, that's going to take a different crafting recipe. I was unaware of this. Okay, well, I guess sandstone's off the table. This kind of looks like sandstone, though. What else? The cobblestone looks good. I think we'll use... Ooh, that's kind of cool. It's like a temple. And that definitely looks like sandstone. Let's use this. Let's cheat the system. Fight the power. Fight the man. Let's do a stack. Well, let's do half a stack. I don't think we'll need a whole stack. We will definitely need our scaffolding. And that is in a chest back home. But I'll kind of show you what I'm thinking of before I go grab that. I'm thinking of putting the pillars right in every corner, and they're just going to hold the roof up. It's that simple. The guys on the server did this. I thought it was kind of cool, and I'm copying them. So there you go, guys. Now you see my real motivation for making a server. No, really though, I want to say thank you to everyone everyone's being super thankful for the server being there. Like, oh, thank you so much for making a server. And I'm like, thank you guys, because this is great. Like this is awesome. I can actually like take some inspiration from people. What I'm realizing is I said this was going to be also a fishing dock, and there's no real good way to make this look like a dock, in my opinion. I suppose I could just make some wood jutting off this thing and go from there. I just want to make it look nice. Right now it's just a platform going over the water. I could put some pillars going into the sand from here, and that's it. That's all I need to do. But it does look like it's not a dock. I could fish off of it no problem. Maybe we'll just start by making pillars go into the water. And we'll stick with that for now. And let's see, we'll come up through there. Yeah, kind of like that. So they touch the ground. And if we want to make a dock off of this later, we will. Won't be a big deal. Let's come off like that. Oh, that sound is so cool. Oh no! I messed up. Cool. There's certain details in this game that kind of surprise me. I know some of you are like, what's the big deal? A lot of things are unfinished in Rising World. Like, for example, not long ago, dirt was stone. That was it. So if you mined a bunch of dirt, that counted as stone in your crafting window. So to see it, like, work out to where dirt is actually just dirt now, it's like, okay, they're getting those little details fleshed out, but it's cool, like, when a little detail like that is added to the game in the midst of so much chaos and getting features out. It looks like I did need more pillars. Interesting. Let's grab, I don't know, just a bunch more. I'm not even going to count it out. Just click that a bunch of times. And let me go grab the scaffolding. basically what I've been doing here is putting down the scaffolding like so, and coming up and just, I'm building these as high as the scaffolding will allow me to build them. There we are. And now we have a pretty good idea of how high this thing's going to be. The problem is, because I built them this high, the roof needs to be like 1 block higher. And that means I'm going to need another scaffolding. So that was kind of a stupid plan. But that's okay. So scaffoldings are really cool because you can stack these on top of each other. It's no problem. We can go ahead and come into our crafting bench. I have one more, but it's not a ramp scaffolding. So we'll need to like place this. Well, I'll probably have to actually grab this one first. Put down the non-ramp right next to it. So like this. There we are. And get our ramp scaffolding. Oops, that's cloth. Like this. Right next to it. And I don't need a grid. This is just temporary. Not a big deal. And then we're going to make one more scaffolding, one more ramp scaffolding to place on top of this flat one. Like so. So cool. Nice and easy. We'll come up here, and it looks like it snaps for me. So that's nice. Boop. And now I can come up to this level and go, sweet, look at this. I can put a roof on top of it. Not an issue. Now I just have more scaffoldings to tear down. But, you know, it is what it is. So let's figure out what block we're going to make the roof out of on this guy. Now I said I want stone. We used a lot of dark planks, dark pillars. And we have a really bright white house here. So I'm like, what kind of material could I use to kind of, you know, not clash with the dark, but also make it a little bit brighter? What looks kind of beachy? What makes sense? And the honest answer is I don't really know. I could do stone bricks. There's a lot of different stone bricks. Regular stone, that's an option. That's not a bad option. Some asphalt. Concrete. Ooh, concrete might make some sense too. What do you guys think? Let's do... There's plaster. Just tiles, just plain old ugly ass tiles. Some metal. Plates. I don't have enough metal for that nonsense. Recycled metal. Ugh. Yuck. Yuck. I'm not quite sure. Oh, here we go. We can make dirt. With dirt, we can make loam. That's interesting. And marble. Makes me want to use wood again, doesn't it? I think we'll just have to stick with the cobble look the best, I think. So, something that doesn't clash too much. That actually looks kind of nice. Let's make a ton of this. We're going to need a lot of it. We have a lot of stone, too. I gathered more than enough stone, that I can assure you. And what I've just done is created a bunch of blocks where I kind of wanted half slabs. Damn it. Let's make a couple of half slabs, a couple stacks of them. And I'm going to come around the edges with the half slabs and just go ahead and go up with the blocks. But first, we're going to sleep. Now, the bad news is I think I do have to move the scaffolding constantly. But the good news is we should be able to... Ooh, wait a minute. I was just going to say, we should be able to climb on top of this thing once we get it all done. It should be really easy to, like, climb on top of the stone. It's not letting me drag it across. Dang it. Like let's say we have this whole thing laid out the way we want. Boop. And we can walk on top of this to place the actual roof itself. I won't need the scaffolding at that point. But it looks like I have a long journey ahead of me because I got to keep moving this damn scaffolding around, or I can make a bunch more scaffoldings. So that's super cool, isn't it? Well, I guess what we could do is once I get this stuff on each corner, it wouldn't be too hard to like then connect it like this over to there. I hope. Now here's something to try. So I showed you the way to make, you know, to do it with 3 scaffoldings, 2 ramps, and 1 not a ramp. What about this? What if we put this on here and flip it? How do you do that with the arrow keys? No, you can't flip it? Oh, but we should be able to flip it. I was thinking if we can flip this, if we can rotate this somehow. Oh. Does it let me do it? Yes. If we can rotate this and stick it on top, then we don't need the 3rd scaffolding. Yes, like that. Look at us go. I'm sure people will stop the video and comment, and no, you idiot, you don't need that extra scaffolding. You're being wasteful. And now you're like, oh, he figured it out. Look at that. Ugh. I'm a genius. Man. No, I'm really glad I figured that out. I tore down the scaffolding and was like, wait, what stops me from just rotating that? Science! It was all for science. So let's finish this off once and for all. And it looks like I can't... Oh, there we go. I was going to say I can't reach. That's frustrating. But no, we are all good. I'll have to take this one down, which is silly, but I couldn't get a little... There we go, like this. I couldn't get a connection. Oh, and that's only 6, so that's also not going to work. Let's use these and go across. Boop. There we are. Now all I need to do is take my blocks that I made and just come all the way around. We can walk around this thing now and just place our blocks. You guys have seen this done a million times in Rising World and other games, so I don't need to waste your time with filling in the roof, I'm sure. What's interesting in Rising World is that everything takes a long time to gather, but placing things down, actually the act of building, is very quick, which I love. I really do. I think that this right here, that's so cool to me. So there we are, though. We have our roof, and putting down some torches and stuff just for aesthetics would look cool. So we will go ahead and do that, and then we will get all of our crafting benches and stuff moved in here. All that's left now, aside from you know, some murder of some cows here. Get out of here! Wow, this thing can haul ass. And now it's just let me chop it. All right, I'm gonna grab me some steaks and hide this guy. So yes, after we get all the crafting stuff placed in here, all we really need to do is start getting pathways and making this place look pretty cool. We may also come around the edge. In fact, I'm definitely going to do this. I can make a few more of these guys and just come around the edges like this, just to give it a little more dimension, like that, because that just looks better. I mean, right? Just looks a whole lot better. So I'll finish that up too. But yeah, I'm not going to use these ugly-ass crafting benches. I'm going to go ahead and make some new crafting stations and get this stuff moved around now. As I make my way back, let me give you guys another Vortac Rising World Pro tip. And I put air quotes around the word pro. I know you can't see that, but that's what's happening. Palm trees are perhaps one of my favorite trees in this game now. I planted a whole bunch of birch over there, but I really think I'm going to stick to palms because... And I know I can cut down the grass over there and this problem will kind of go away, but it's when you cut down a palm tree, it's so easy to find the saplings and the logs because it's on sand, and they drop at least like 1 to 2 saplings every time. So you get almost double the amount of palm trees from cutting them down. We're going to have a really nice tree farm going on, and it's going to look awesome too. So yes, if you have to ask, for this series at least, those are my favorite trees by far. I cut down some more trees though because we needed more crafting stations. I got up to my saw bench and ran out of lumber. So let's make actually 40 lumber is a lot. Let's just do that and go back to crafting stations. I need a new saw bench. We should be able to get. Let's see. I'll just grab a bunch of stone for that. Oh, a loom. And I need a lot of lumber, and I'm dying also. I haven't had to drink water. Tomatoes, although not the best source of food, they're actually really good they're still really good for getting your water back. So that's what I've been using for that. But anyway, just to give you an idea, before I go chopping down more trees and getting more crafting stations, what I was kind of thinking was putting these just strewed about. So I'll get the grid up so we get them placed nice. We'll put these guys right over. They're just going to start in the corners and kind of create little crafting areas. So we'll put it like here, like that, and we'll keep doing that for all of these. Now, the reason I'm not... ooh, that was backwards. I placed that completely backwards, right? I feel like I did, but I'm facing... I don't know, I'll just leave it. The reason I'm not putting these right up to the wall is because I may actually start putting planks in, like some kind of half wall or something. I was trying to think of ways to make this look even cooler, and that may be an option I explore. But we'll keep this for now. Should I now? How far away? I didn't measure this at all, as you can probably guess. If I want the crafting bench, crap. Let's go ahead and do it like this and come across from the block bench. About right there. Okay. There we go. So it's like a little aisle of crafting things, and we can put another crafting station like the loom right here. I just need more wood. before you can finish all that. And let's go grab some more wood. Let's go grab some stone. This big furnace ran out of fuel, so I'm gonna break it up. You don't get to carry this around, sadly. So, oh, it did get some copper done. That's nice. We're going to move. We're not going to move it, but we're going to make a new big furnace down at our crafting station. And I don't even think I'll waste my time making a small furnace. As you can see, I've been slowly tearing this area down. Can we take the anvil with us? We can. That's awesome, because I don't want to waste my iron. Can we take the grill? This will probably go on our patio, but there we go. Cool. So, yeah, I have a ton of stone in here. And, yes, I do know about the second page. In case you were wondering. He made 2 chests. They're not even full. I will grab as much stone as I feel I need. I was going to say as I can carry, but that's dumb. Ooh, there's some logs in here. That's good. I don't have to go grab more. Maybe. I'm not seeing any logs in here. What about lumber? Perfect. Awesome. Let's go get this done. We'll get our loom put down right here. Should I put it so crammed close? No, I didn't put those really crammed close together. So we'll put a little bit of a gap like so. Ta-da! And I did see someone on the server put an anvil on top of a crafting bench. I thought that was really cool, so I copied them. I'm going to copy everybody. Nothing's sacred. Now, I could put the furnace here, but we're already kind of out of space for like a nice pathway, so I may keep this spot opened. So we'll put the furnace in this corner back here. Big furnace. Jesus, holy cow. I just didn't realize how... I thought, oh, this area is so big, we'll never use all this space. But, man I feel like I'm kind of wrong. Let's place down our huge furnace. And we have a ton of ore. I was getting all that stone. I collected a bunch of ore, too. We have a ton of ore to smelt. And I found coal. The reason it's so important that I smelt it here is because you don't, like I was saying earlier, I have to destroy that furnace. I can't carry it over. And when you do that, you destroy the fuel that's inside. So I have a bunch of coal. It's in a chest. And I'm going to be able to fill this up, and I don't have to worry about moving it ever again. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, this is about it for crafting areas. I can go ahead and destroy all of this now. And that's about it. We're going to finish up the roof and get some more stuff put on here. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time where maybe we'll get some pathways done. As always, leave your building suggestions down below. Sign up for the server down below. Everything's down below. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Peace out.